Hello, this is Mr. Chabry, and we are here with some Ultra Kalos Classic Prep. So, this is going to be basically the first iteration of the team. I've been testing it out on Showdown a little bit, and so far I really like this team. Originally, I was going to try Cloyster, but I'm going to go into why I decided to go with Greninja. So, we have Garchomp with the Choice Scarf. We got Earthquake, Outrage, Iron Head, and Stone Edge. The reason I'm going Iron Head is because the Tapus are not allowed in this meta, so I feel like Iron Head is the better move for Fairy types. We have Greninja with the Focus Sash, Protean, so we could change our typing. We have Dark Pulse, Ice Beam. Ice Beam is mainly there for like Pokemon like Garchomp. We have Water Shuriken. I'll go for Water Shuriken if my opponent has a priority user and I need to hit it, and I know that it's probably going to go for a priority move, or if it's something that does outspeed Greninja. I know Greninja has super high speed, but I've got Water Shuriken, and that takes care of priority, and Hydro Pump just because it's like a last ditch effort. We've also got Aegislash with the weakness policy, because in defense form, Aegislash can take some pretty nasty hits. We got King Shield that will reduce the opponent's attack, Shadow Ball, Flash Cannon, and Shadow Sneak. This is a special attacker, but it has Shadow Sneak for priority, and once we get hit with a weakness policy boost, Shadow Sneak still will do a considerable amount of damage. So that's why I went with Shadow Sneak right there. As for my Mega, I'm going Mega Kangaskhan. I'm going to have Scrappy as its normal ability, Fake Out, Sucker Punch, Seismic Toss, which you can actually bring. There's no restriction on which game you bring it in from, so we'll go Seismic Toss here, and that will prevent things from burning us with Will-O-Wisp and getting free setup. And we'll go Double Edge as like a nuke. Yeah, so that's Kangaskhan there. We have Delphox with the Assault Vest. This is one that I might end up changing. Because, yeah, it's not really taking that many hits that well, but we're going to try it out. Magician ability, I'm going to actually change that to Blaze now that I'm thinking about it, because I think Blaze is better. Magician is only good if your Pokemon does not have an item, and I think Blaze would be better because if I survive a hit and I'm low on health, Flamethrower will be that much stronger. We have Flamethrower, Psyshock, Grass Knot for water types, and Foul Play for physical attackers that try to set up on Delphox. And trying some of this out, there are some Pokemon that do try to set up on us. Of course, there's Garchomp, who will want to go for a Swords Dance, and that's where Foul Play is going to come in handy. And then our last Pokemon is going to be Chestnut Leftovers, the Bulletproof ability, which is really cool. We have Drain Punch, Earthquake, Spiky Shield, and Bulk Up. So the reason I'm going Earthquake is there's quite a few Charizard X's running around, and if Chestnut comes out and there's a Charizard, what I've been doing is just going Earthquake, because a lot of times they'll just Dragon Dance, Mega Evolve, and Earthquake will be enough to take be a huge hit on it. Of course, if it's Charizard Y, that won't work. But so far, it seems like Charizard X is the more popular Charizard. So that's where Earthquake comes in handy. Bulk Up, if I come in on a water type and it's pretty obvious they're not going to stay in, I can get a nice Bulk Up, Drain Punch for health, Spiky Shield, try to get some leftovers back. But that is the preliminary team right here. So, yeah, let's go ahead, try out some battles. Originally, like I said, I was going to try Cloyster out, but actually doing some battles, Cloyster wasn't really doing that well. So here, oh, what the? Okay, so this is just someone, I guess, building their team, and they're just bringing 3 Pokemon. That's my only guess. So, I've noticed they're all flying types. Greninja would, a Garchomp would be the best, I think. But I don't want to lead Garchomp, because Garchomp's kind of, I'll lead Kangaskhan, bring Garchomp as well. I'm not bringing Chestnut on flying types. Aegislash will have kind of a hard time. Yeah, Greninja Go Greninja. And Ice Beam. Delphox be good. I'll go Greninja. And Gyarados is here. We'll get intimidated. I don't care about that. Go ahead and Mega Evolve and Fake Out. Get some chip damage. I think Charizard is the Mega on this team. That's what I'm pretty sure about. But I'm going to go ahead and Fake Out this thing. Prevent it from getting a Dragon Dance. Which is what I'm expecting it to go for. Okay, so this thing is the Mega. So that means that's just base Charizard sitting in there. I'm going to Seismic Toss since we've lost some attack here. Just Seismic Toss. The cool thing about Seismic Toss, I don't know if this is like an oversight from the programmers, but both hits do full damage. I think that's actually something. And he goes Hydro Pump, which is really not something you do. We actually outspeed too, so I don't know what Hydro Pump was supposed to do. What other moves have I seen? Just Hydro Pump. We faked out the first turn. But yeah, Gyarados did nothing. So yeah, I don't know what a special. I mean, what is Mega Gyarados' special stat? Probably not the best. Here I'm feeling just Seismic Toss me. I could go into Garchomp expecting a Thunderbolt, which that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, go into that, and we have Stone Edge. I could just Outrage, but Stone Edge super effective. Outrage will do a lot of damage, and it is a guaranteed hit, whereas Stone Edge can miss. Yeah, so I'm going to go Stone Edge. I don't know what item this thing's carrying. Alright, we're going to take it out with a Stone Edge, a crit. So that's nice. And yeah, Charizard is not living a Stone Edge. If we connect with Stone Edge, Charizard is automatically gone. And we get a nice victory there. Yeah, that's a shiny Charizard too. I don't understand why this was base Charizard and the opponent had a Mega Gyarados. And I don't think, yeah, base Charizard is just not that great, unfortunately. And not going to stand up to Stone Edge. So, I mean, that was a battle there. My opponent had a huge weakness to Rock. So maybe if my opponent's planning out their team, they're going to take that in mind, that they have a huge weakness to Rock types. And maybe they'll, I don't know, do something with their team to change that. Alright, so this is an actual looking threatening team. Still feel like Kangaskhan's a nice lead. Of course, my opponent has 2 fighting types, so that's not good. Maybe Delphox. Might go Delphox. Actually no. Probably lead Greninja. Yeah, I think Garchomp would be nice to bring. And I don't think Chestnut's going to be that good. There's 2 poison types. Delphox is looking really good too. Yeah, I might as well try Delphox out here. You got Mamoswine. That's the main reason I want it to lead Greninja, because most of the time when I see my opponent with Mamoswine, that's what they lead. Let's just Hydro Pump this thing. Let's hit it as hard as we can. Get as much damage as we can. Hopefully we don't miss. And we connect. And this thing has a sash too, so Earthquake. When we have our sash, we get hit with a crit though. And just Water Shuriken. Because you have Ice Shard, don't you? Yes, you do. That's probably what the plan was. Is there a reason to keep Greninja? Not totally, I don't think. I mean, I could just Water Shuriken here. Because I know you've got... Yeah, you probably have Extreme Speed. Nope. I'm going to get some chip damage. Yeah, Vacuum Wave, that's a priority move. We'll go into Delphox. This is a special Lucario. I'm just going to Flamethrower. If it's special, that means we should have the advantage here because we have an Assault bested Delphox. Aura Sphere that does nothing to Delphox. And we'll take it out with a flamethrower. I don't know what the thought process was there, but Nidoking does not want to take a Psyshock. I really like this team. We've got all the Kalos starters, so that just gives a nice image right there. You know, the Kalos Classic. We've got the Kalos starters. We have 3 hard hitters from Gen 6. You know, that were really hard hitters during Gen 6, I should say. Garchomp, Aegislash, and Mega Kanga. 2 of them ended up being banned from the generation. All right, what do we got here? We got a huge weakness to Psychic. I think I'll lead Greninja, though. Need Delphox because that huge weakness to Psychic. I don't want to go Chestnut because we've got 2 poison types and a Psychic type. Garchomp's looking good. Aegislash looks pretty good, too. We got... I think... Okay, so Snorlax is going to be a huge problem. Okay, so just for Snorlax, I might need to go Chestnut. Drain Punch, you know. Maybe what this set is made to do is scare people from using fighting types. I can either go Kanga or Chestnut. I feel like Kanga's safer. I feel like Kanga is safer. I really do feel like Kangaskhan is safer out of these. So that's what we'll try doing. We'll go Greninja. Nidoking. Okay. Do I have a reason to just... The accuracy. Do I have Water Shuriken? Ice Beam? I feel like Ice Beam because Nidoking does get Thunderbolt. So I want to change... Oh! The perfect call! Did you just see that? I went Ice Beam because I know Nidoking gets Thunderbolt and I was expecting that. But since this thing is just swapped out and let me have Garchomp for free, we'll take it. And Nidoking goes down. Greninja is out here on the field. And Snorlax happens to be the last Pokemon that my opponent has. So let's just Hydro Pump, get some chip damage. Because, yeah, see, that's chip at this point. Dark Pulse for a flinch, maybe. And we get the flinch, too. Maybe we can freeze. Let's see if we get a freeze. Alright, so it's going to eat its berry. It does not have a berry. So... Kanga. Mega Evolve, Fake Out. And then from that, I can just start going for Seismic Toss. And this should finish off the Snorlax. Yeah. So yeah, Greninja totally destroying. That's the thing about Greninja. This is another reason why I went Greninja other than Cloyster. Because Greninja is fast. And looking at my team, I needed something fast. I mean, Delphox does have decent speed, but it's not fast, you know. I need something that outspeed my opponent. And this team looks familiar, actually. Yeah, that's the same person, I think. I'll go Kangaskhan this time. Greninja in the back. Greninja still looks pretty good. There are 2 fighting types, however, so Kangaskhan instead. We'll still bring Delphox, maybe. Yeah, Delphox. And might bring my own Aegislash. How about that? Lucario versus... Okay, you've got Inner Focus, don't you? Steadfast and Inner Focus. So let's hard switch into Aegislash. I'm expecting it to have Inner Focus. Now it has adaptability. That thing's clearly faster than me. Flash Cannon. I feel like Shadow Ball. All right, Venusaur comes in. King Shield. That way we can see what this thing wants to go for. I have no idea what this thing would want to go for on the Aegislash. Sleep Powder, probably. Leech Seed. Oh, okay. I'll go into Delphox right here. Leech Seed, Giga Drain. I can Psyshock. Actually, there's no switch-ins for Flamethrower. So that's what we'll go for. Flamethrower. Nice damage. Leech Seed again. I don't care about that because Flamethrower should take out Venusaur. And if my opponent swaps into anything, just go down to the Flamethrower. We're faster, so we get at least one hit. Get at least one hit. I don't want to swap into something. Earthquake. Alright, and I can just fake out with Kanga. Yeah. I'll take out Mamoswine, and then we're just going to Seismic Toss this thing. Which it goes for a Flash Cannon instead of Aura Sphere, so maybe the threat of me going into Aegislash was too much. Alright, and we take that really nicely, so we'll take out the Lucario. And this team so far seems to be wonderful. Look at this rating. I'm already at 1100. So this team is looking really strong. I feel like I want to do a battle and bring Chestnut, because I really like Chestnut. I'd like to bring Chestnut, that is what I'm trying to say. But out of all these Pokemon, I feel like Chestnut might be the weakest, but I don't want to trade off Chestnut just yet because it rounds out my Fire, Water, Grass core. Gives me something nice, and Chestnut actually does look nice here, mainly for Magnezone and the Baracle. Other than that, yeah, Chestnut is really good against this Barbaracle. Unless it has something like Ice Beam. It doesn't get Aerial Ace, does it? Can lead Garchomp, maybe? Greninja? I feel like I'll lead Greninja. Bring Chestnut. Let's get Chestnut some love. Aegislash, maybe? Let me look. I'm gonna look at this. Garchomp. We'll go Garchomp, I feel like. I feel like Garchomp's better here. Venusaur. Let's go ahead and Ice Beam. Alright, it's going to change its type, or change its ability to Thick Fat. I want to Sleep Powder, but miss. Let's go into Chestnut here. We have Bulletproof for Sludge Bomb. We don't care about Sleep Powder. I can just bulk up. Hidden Power Fire, okay. Power Fire. That's what I'm guessing it is. Yeah, so it's not going to go for a Sludge Bomb on us. And we're just Earthquake. Nice damage, actually. Psyche Shield. How much is that doing? Like 39%? Yeah, we're going to live it this time. We'll just get a nice Earthquake here. And we'll take out the Venusaur. So Chestnut has just 1v1 of Mega Venusaur. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Alright, so now Houndoom's going to come in. I do still have Garchomp. I feel like just Drain Punch. There's no point in saving Chestnut at this point. And we'll go into Greninja. Just Hydro Pump. Hopefully we connect. Hopefully we connect. And we connect. That will take out the Houndoom. Houndoom is not living that. So what comes in now? Baracle, the thing that I was so afraid of. Now here. It's got Tough Claws as its ability. Chestnut would have been so nice right now. Now, now it outspeeds me, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure. I'm just water shuriken. We get all, yes, and we do. Yeah, I should have looked at the bombs. But see, that's the thing about water shuriken. It comes in handy, especially if your opponent has set up some speed like that. Comes in huge handiness. That's what I'm trying to say, right? But yeah, see, I really like this team. I mean, I did originally try different Pokemon. There was a point. Oh yeah, in my little what's allowed, I did mention Clefable, but yeah, Clefable's not in the Kalos decks. And I found that out trying to put it in a team. I was like, I need a fairy type. But yeah, actually, I don't think I really need a fairy type. I really like this team. I did try Florges for a little while with Wish, Moonblast, Calm Mind, Giga Drain, but I decided against that. That was one of the Pokemon I was trying out. Yeah, I feel like the team's better without it. I also tried out Mega Gengar, but I think Mega Kangaskhan is a lot better. It's a lot better Mega because you can fake out, Seismic Toss. Gengar does have its niche, but I feel like I'd rather have Aegislash as my ghost type. And Aegislash is also my steel type. There was a point, I was trying out a different steel type. Which one was it? Well, I can't even think of it right now. But I was trying out a different steel type, and I decided, let's go with the Aegislash. I'm really glad that I did, because I feel like Aegislash is a really solid Pokemon in this, you know? It's got enough bulk to live and activate a weakness policy, and then you could just go to town destroying entire teams. And I do really think Greninja is probably going to be up there as one of the best Pokemon in this. Before I said Cloyster would probably be really positive as a Garchomp check, but now I think Greninja is going to be the Garchomp check, just because it outspeeds Garchomp naturally, and with Ice Beam you hit really hard. So yeah, Greninja is probably going to be Pokemon number 1, actually. I think I'm going to change that. Greninja is going to be the top used Pokemon in this competition. Garchomp will be under it. Greninja is just such a solid Pokemon in this. You can change your type on the fly. If you need, you can go Shadow Sneak if you're afraid of a fighting type move. Like Vacuum Wave. But yeah, Greninja is such a strong Pokemon. I probably won't go Shadow Sneak because I really like the set I've got. You know, Dark Pulse for coverage, Ice Beam for ground, Garchomp, yeah, just freeze Garchomp. We have Hydro Pump to hit really hard, and Water Shuriken if there is a priority. That's really like this Greninja set. I really like all these Pokemon, actually. I think this is like one of the first times that the team that I'm using on my first actual prep battle video is probably going to be the one I bring. Of course, we have Chestnut, which so far seems to be the weakest link, but it is a link, and it's strong enough, I feel, to stick on here, because it gives us a grass type, and it's a really solid grass type. It's got good defense. I've got Bulk Up, Spiky Shield, Earthquake, Drain Punch. I might change the spread around, make it more defensive, however. That way I can get some more Bulk Ups and just rely on the Bulk Up attack boost. So, this is where we're going to end this episode. If you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and tell me what Pokemon you're planning on bringing to the Ultra Kalos Classic. And I'll see you in the next Pokemon video.